past that time by Sparrow, and the circus is on.
What's up, YouTube? It's Tijahnii, you tuned Ty's Life. I'm here with Tijahni.
What's good? I'm with my boy Ty's. Ty's ball is life. No, I'm just playing. I'm with my boy Ty. I'm with my boy Ty, though. We about to give y'all a great reaction. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to his channel and my channel. And we all gonna be a big happy family, you know?
Yeah. Okay, you about to react to NBA Legends reveal the greatest untold Larry Bird stories. Yeah, you guys see me react to a bunch of these. But hopefully I can see a story that I haven't seen before. Funny story. Larry Bird's a savage. He's a savage. Like, he's an absolute savage. He does not care if you're like a 10-year vet, Pistol Pete, Julius Irving. He's gonna talk his ish, like, no matter what. Like, if he knows he has the upper hand, he's gonna talk his talk. Like, no matter what.
He really always think he got the upper hand. That's what's really crazy. He always think he went up on somebody. Well, I can kind of agree to that because most of his highlights, he is cooking somebody.
Yeah. I mean, the stories that he telling, it's like he always had the upper hand. Like, I haven't heard him was dominating him. Like, because even like when Jordan was going crazy, Jordan wasn't beating him though. Like, I guess because Jordan didn't have the team yet, but like, he can still say, okay, Jordan hasn't beat me in the playoffs before. Like, he's one of those guys that like no one has really beat. Like, Magic, I think is the only guy that's beat him in the past. Yeah, I think it's Magic. Magic's probably the only guy that probably got the upper hand a couple times, even in college and in the NBA. But yeah, Larry Bird has 3 on him though.
You know, the only other person I think or the team is probably Detroit too.
Detroit.
Like Bad Boy Pistons era.
Yeah, they beat Boston what year? When he was like tail end of his career or like during his prime?
Tail end. I don't think nobody really beat him in his prime for real.
Yeah.
But I know in the comment section they're gonna know. They're gonna be like, this year he lost. You know, they're gonna let us know everything we need to know in the comments.
Yeah. They're gonna fact check for sure. Yeah, they're on their ass for that. But yeah. Let's get into the video. Like, comment, subscribe to both our channels. Let's get into it.
Yeah, strong. He was the coldest dude I ever seen with that man. He says, you guys are putting a white guy on me. That's disrespectful.
Isaiah Thomas, let's talk about Larry the Legend. The resume is long, but he's really known for 2 things mostly: shooting and talking trash on the court. Which one bothered you the most?
His shooting. I mean, his shot was just so like perfect, you know, and not only was it perfect, you know, my mother-in-law nicknamed his jump shot Silent Death because when he shot it, the ball just like rolled in the air and it was almost like it was playing a song, the way it was like just moving in the air and then it would just swish through. I mean, his shot was just so, and he was just, you know, as a competitor, I mean, he was a killer. When Bird was at Indiana State, and the first time we really got a chance to see him play on television, Indiana State played Bradley. And then, you know, fast forward, then they played DePaul, and Mark Aguirre, Terry Cummings, Teddy Grubbs on that team. And Larry Bird just, you know, he does his thing. And then, of course, they went on and they played Magic at Michigan State. But Bird was again, you know, one of the greatest shooters, champions, competitors to ever play in our game.
Bird was the toughest player I've ever had to face. You know, the guy is 6'10", I'm 6'7". He can pass over the top of me, put the ball on the floor. He's a great rebounder and obviously a great scorer. And so Bird for me was the toughest matchup I ever had during the course of my career.
Hey, listen, first time I played against him. Yeah, I'm a rookie. I'm glad to be in the league. You know, I'm the Boston guard, and I'm guarding him, right? First play of the game, he said, I don't know why you got you guarding me, Holmes. I was like, huh? He shoots a 3. And I wasn't mad he made the 3. I said, but this some bitch called me Holmes. You know? And so the next play, you know, I'm pissed. So he comes out, he shifts to his right, and I jump. I said, got him. And I'm pumping it by my hand, and I banged it on him, right? And he on the ground, he fouled me, and I'm pointing. And he said, hey, Rook. I'm like, what? He said, I like you. You got balls. He said, I'm still 30 on your tonight. 7.
Yeah.
But I wasn't mad because I'm
About
paying my
37.
dues. That's Larry.
Yeah,
You know?
right. Yeah.
But that was the only time he ever talked trash.
He respected you to
Because
back
he
down.
knew I was going to keep coming.
Nobody worked as hard as Larry. He was the first guy there. He was the last guy to leave. He wore that body out with the jumpers and the running and the movement and the concentration and the focus and the discipline and the sacrifice. He had it all. He wanted the light on him. He wanted the focus and he wanted that ball. And if it ever got to the point where Casey Jones, the coach who we just loved and would do anything for, if Casey would ever call somebody else's play, Larry would just say, no. I'm shooting this ball. And he would.
I don't know if I could ever tell you a memory.
I've been saying this in my other videos, like, as far as like mentality, I feel like Larry Bird was like, he had that Kobe mentality before Kobe. Like, he had that Mamba mentality before Kobe. Because who else is saying that other than Kobe? Like,
literally,
that's so Kobe. Like,
I'll be saying the same thing. They have like similar careers on some weird stuff. Like,
yeah, they do. They do.
Like they're not the same, but like they think alike is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
they think alike. Their mentality is the way they see the game. Like, it's going through me, like only through me. Like, who else would have the audacity to say that other than Kobe Bryant? Like, no one else.
Exactly.
Like, maybe LeBron. I don't know. Like, maybe, but I don't think so. But like, someone's taking a last shot at the end of the game, or someone's drawing a play. Like, Kobe's looking at that board. It's like, no. Scrap that. I'm taking the shot.
For real. I mean, I feel like that for Mike too, though. I mean, that wasn't a question.
Yeah.
Mike, we all know Mike was taking that last shot.
Yeah, for sure.
But
I just don't know. I just don't know if it's like a regular play in a game, and he's like, "Nah, we're not giving him that shot." It's me. I don't know if Michael's doing that. Like, I haven't heard stories of that, but because I don't know if Mike is like getting in the way of like what the coach wants. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I see that from Mike, because Mike was cocky, but like I didn't really hear much stories of him not even trash talking. Like, his game kind of like spoke for himself. You know what I'm saying? But like for Larry and Kobe, like Kobe, I don't think he was a trash talker, but like you would have like certain little things he would probably say, or like things he would do, even to his teammates. It's like, nah. I'm him. Like, you're not doing this. It's me. It's only me. Yeah. There was a time where I think Shaq was like, "There's no I in team," and he's like, "But there's an M in them up." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
it's crazy.
But one thing I always do say about Larry too is that people sleep on this man averaged 10 rebounds for his career a game.
Wait, what? He averaged we checked that. He averaged 10 in his career?
For his career, bro. 24.
Entire career. 24 and 10. I think I did see that.
24, 10, and 6.
That's nuts.
That's what I'm saying. In the 80s, it's kind of crazy.
It's kind of crazy. Like,
they be sleeping on Larry. That's what I be trying to tell people. I be telling people. They get mad. I be saying Larry over Luka. They be mad.
Oh, what the heck? Obviously. What? They're tripping.
They be saying Luka way better. Luka. But it's people, younger people saying that, you know. They ain't never seen no Larry Bird highlights in their life.
Yeah, but Luka can't play defense to save his life. Like,
that's what I was trying to tell him. But, you know, I'm telling you, people care about you having the bag more than you actually winning and having, like, you know, what you need to do to win.
Yeah, but that's like saying Kyrie is the best point guard of all time. He has the best bag as a point guard, but he's not the best point guard of all time. Like, he might be the most skilled to touch a basketball as a point guard, but he's not. He's not Magic Johnson. He's not Curry. Like, he's not any of those guys. So, like, yeah, I guess that's how people see it. But it's like, it's if you execute, if you're able to translate that to wins. Like, yeah, you can translate that to a bucket, maybe 40, maybe 50. But if you're not leading your team to wins, like, what are we talking about?
Not for real.
Yeah, Luka went to the finals, but he didn't win it. So it's like, Larry would have won it.
Literally. And who did they play? They're Boston Celtics on some funny
Boston, yeah. They played Boston. Shoot. Larry's Boston team against that Boston team. He's winning. So
exactly.
yeah. So I don't know what they're talking about. Luka's nice, but he's not Larry. It's not Larry.
I be trying to tell them. They don't listen. But they'll see one day.
Yeah.
I'll just tell you that Larry was a phenomenal basketball player. The guy had unbelievable physical and mental toughness, which set him apart. I mean, that guy just would play through pain.
Bird is hurt. Bird is down, and he's hurt. And here comes Larry Bird, making his return from an apparent fracture of the right cheek. Yes, and it counts.
Nothing bothered him. Unbelievable competitor, great hands, great vision, great feel for the game, and just, could go out every single night and just play at an unbelievably high level. Didn't have to shoot the ball really well to have a good game because he did so many different things.
Larry broke into the league, rookie of the year, had a strong first year. So I knew that I was teaming up with someone that was franchise changing type talent.
Myself as a very, very confident player.
Yeah.
But Bird especially, and he had a whole nother level of confidence than I ever was able to accomplish and achieve. But he just gave you so much confidence. Like you could depend on him. You could just see his confidence. He just added to everybody else's confidence.
How was it when you first met him? Like, what was that interaction like and getting to know him?
He was great. I mean, he was a worker. We played a lot of one-on-one, full court, half court, full court basketball, just, in practice every day. I got to know Larry really well, but he was a great worker, a great teammate. He told me when he didn't think I was taking a good shot. I tell people all the time, when they start complaining, the coach doesn't believe in me, or the star player on our team doesn't believe in me. I go, bro, when I played with Bird, he'd pass it, he'd get double teamed, he'd throw me the ball. But if I miss three, I'm not coming back to me. Straight up. You got to earn those shots. You do. You've got to earn the respect of your coach and your star players all the time. You got to earn that respect. Every game, you got to be reliable and dependable.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm about to be advertising. But like what I was saying before though, isn't that so Kobe? If you miss 3 shots, it's not coming back to you. You're not seeing the ball.
Yeah, exactly. That's literally. I'm telling you, bro. They kind of mirror each other how they think about the game. I said that before. Yeah. That's what's crazy.
Yeah,
but yes,
it's crazy.
I think Kobe was asking questions about Larry on some funny stuff.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
trying to figure out his mentality.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because there was a video saying he was in an interview. He was he's so slow, he's not athletic. How is he killing everybody? And everybody was just saying how it was just his IQ, his will for the game, his will to get buckets. His mind was just so far ahead of everybody else. He just found a way to get buckets. And he was just fundamentally sound. I think there's nobody else in the NBA at that moment I don't think there was anybody that was more skilled than Larry Bird at that time. For sure.
Definitely
as far as skill. Yeah. I don't think Magic was touching him when it came to skill. When it came to IQ, yeah, their minds were they definitely were up there. When it comes to IQ, when you compare both of them, but Larry Bird, when it comes to scoring the basketball, moving without the basketball, how he was a system for the Boston Celtics, how they always moved around, and he doesn't even have to have the ball in his hands to be effective too. Everything in the game for Larry Bird, he perfected everything. It was just his athletic ability that people would look down on him and say, oh, he's not athletic, he's slow. But it's it didn't really matter. The man was 6'10", he would shoot over you.
Literally. That's what people
shooting behind his head. You're not getting to that.
6'10", and he getting all your rebounds too.
Yeah, getting all your rebounds. Yeah, taking you to the post, shooting threes, mid range,
diamond.
Going baseline, doing reverse dunks, all game. That's Larry. Yeah.
I loved about Bird.
The greatest player I ever played with is Larry Bird. Not even a question. I played with some great players, some great young players. I got a chance to play with young Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, played with Reggie Lewis. I played with some great players. Larry Bird was the best player I ever played with. Why? Because it wasn't so much his skill set. It was, like you said, his preparation to be great. He was prepped to be great before the lights came on, before everybody showed up. He was always the first one to practice, the last one to leave. Every story you hear about Larry Bird is true. I tried to beat him in the practice my rookie year. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, sorry to pause it again, but yeah, isn't that Kobe too? Like,
For real.
Yeah, first one to be there and last one to leave. Like that's Kobe. Kobe's showing up there at like 5 a.m. putting up shots. Like he's crazy, but he wants it more than everybody else. I think that was Larry Bird because if you think about it, because Kobe like he emulates Jordan's game, but like he had to work harder than Jordan, I believe, because Jordan was more gifted when it came to basketball, like as far as athleticism. But Kobe was athletic, but he was no Jordan. Like he wasn't dunking on people like Jordan was doing. Like he still was, but you could tell the difference. Like Jordan had like a 50 vert, Kobe had like a 42 vert. Like there's a difference. But I feel like Kobe really had to hone in on like his skill set, his footwork, his handles, like everything other than athletic ability that he brought to the game. So I feel like Larry Bird's the same thing too. He wasn't very athletic. He had to work on all the skills that he can I guess work on, and then he just knew the game. Like team basketball was just his thing. Like moving without the ball, throwing full court passes, catching the ball, facing up, and reading the defense and seeing how to like attack them. Like everything he brought to the game was just phenomenal, I think.
Nah, for real. They like you said about their IQ. I think their IQ is the same because of how they work. First of all, like you said, they came in the gym and left at the same time, and then also their IQ. Like they really studied the game hard. That's what I actually wanted to say. That's what I like about Kobe Bryant. He'll take a little piece of everybody's game and try to implement it to his. And I'm pretty sure Larry was the same way.
Yeah. And I think the two people that he like really took from was obviously Jordan, and then I think he really studied Larry's game for sure, especially the mentality, how he approached the game, his dominance, also the mental game. They're very mentally tough too. So yeah.
And one thing I do want to say for the comments, we are not saying Kobe started the mentality. We're saying Larry started it because they be mad.
Yeah. They already know it. Like I've already talked about. I've talked about this in my videos. Like almost every video, like my recent videos, I've been saying, Larry Bird had the Mamba mentality before Kobe.
Exactly.
I think Kobe had got it from somewhere, and I think it was definitely from Jordan and Larry for sure.
Exactly.
He wouldn't let me win. Just little things like that. I'm not letting a rookie beat me to practice. That's my thing. 4 o'clock there, 3 o'clock in the morning there. Didn't matter. That was his DNA. So when you see things like that, you understood that it took more than just showing up at the games, watching film. It was a mindset. His mindset was, all right, I can be intentional in what I do and know I have to have a plan and action what I'm doing. Then I have to be attentive to what I'm doing. How do I get to that point? He was very intentional, and he paid a lot of attention to being great.
Bird talk trash to everybody.
But didn't he? Did he get to a point where he had respect for you?
I always tell this story about Larry Bird. I remember him. He was cursing under his breath, and I asked him, I said, "Larry, what's going on with you?" He says, "You guys are being disrespectful to me." And I says, "What are you talking about?" He says, "You guys are putting a white guy on me." That's disrespectful.
Wait, who's the white guy you put on it?
I can't remember who it was. I just started laughing. I had no comeback. But he says, "It's disrespectful when y'all put a white guy on me."
This dude who, you saying, man, when I first met him, I said, all right, I'm going to see this dude, this white cat can really go like
because the verdict is always out on white boys that can hoop. With all due respect.
Yeah, I just saw the picture, bro. They funny for getting them two people to imitate them.
Oh yeah, the series they had.
Yeah, now that little picture that they just had, they had up before this, like a fake Larry Magic. You see it?
Yeah, the series they had on HBO.
Oh yeah. I ain't see that yet.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it either, but I've seen like the advertisements for it. I think it's called Lake Show. Show. Yeah, I think it's based off the Lakers, but obviously Larry Bird is going to be like a prominent factor in that. But yeah. I need to watch that show though.
It's always out. It's respect. This ain't nothing bad. So I said, let me see what he can do.
But Larry had something that most white boys don't have. Just say that. Just keep it real.
Man,
Larry was different now. Larry was different now.
He had a little bit of
Yeah, he was different now. He was different now. Larry was different now.
That boy, he can play, man. He turned it out. We played on a team in college in a tournament.
Are you wearing 7 layers and still freezing your man nipples? You need the new 304.
Together. This is the first time I ever sat on the bench. Him and I were on the bench. And we was like, the guys in front of us wasn't better than us, but Kentucky head coach was coaching the team, so he started 3 guys from Kentucky. So we said, okay. But when we got in the game, we turned it out. But I saw this dude eat Jack Givens up. He was player of the year that year.
Kentucky, right?
Yeah, from Kentucky. And Larry Bird was just slicing and dicing him. And I said, oh, I called home. I said, it's true about this boy. I was calling everybody. This dude can play.
I was the first guy really to guard Larry. And I remember I was like you. I was the king of the mountain, man. I was averaging about 20 and 10 when Bird got here. Yeah. So I'm thinking he's coming to this building. I'm looking at him. But we have the first practice. I'm thinking like, it's ought to be a piece of cake. Yeah. Guy don't look fast, don't look good. Yeah. I'm about to do something to him.
Yeah. Indiana.
Boy, I'm telling you what, hey, it changed my opinion about racism in this world. Because I remember he scored the first basket jet on me. I scored on him, second basket. But as I proceeded, he kept going further and further and further away. And by the end of the practice, it finished. The first black person I went to, I said, you know what? That white guy can play down there. So that was my thing.
Was he giving you kind of looks, or what was it?
No, he didn't give you the looks, but then every other person of color would ask me when the Celtics got ready to play, they're like, yo, man, how's this kid Bird? About to find out.
Never forget driving, and I'm listening to a game. It's New Mexico State playing Indiana State. I don't really care about the game, but New Mexico State is right up the streets from El Paso, and I went to UTEP, and we're big rivalries. So I'm hoping that Indiana State will beat New Mexico State. And I'm listening to the radio, and I have no clue of the players on either team. All of a sudden, this name keeps coming. Bird. He goes to the right, Bird. He makes the shot, Bird. I said, God damn, who is Bird? Bird. You know, here's Bird. And Bird this, and Bird, oh, did you see the pass that Bird made? I can't see.
Yo, listening to that, like, because I know they didn't really have, I mean, like back then, it was like, yeah, they didn't really have technology like that to even like check the highlights on your phone or whatever. So that was basically the only way they could like, tune into the game when they're not at home. So it's like just hearing that on the radio, like for the first time, and it's like you just hear the man's name over and over and over and over again. You're like, what the heck is going on, man? He's probably killing them.
You just wish you could see what's like. What the?
You wish you could see what's going on. Like, yo, this man is giving them the work. Like, what the heck? Like, just listening to that, the fact that you can even just listen to Bird's game and you can know like he's the best player on the court. Like, just by far.
Without even seeing it.
Not even seeing it. You can just hear the game and watch them commentate and hear Bird's name over and over again. It's just, yeah, he's probably like losing it. Like, what the heck?
Nah, for real. I be wondering how it is to live life back then. Cause I know that was funny.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like I understand why subscribers react the way they do, or like they comment the way they do. The way Larry was playing back then compared to everybody else, there's no one else really doing what he was doing. Like, no one was really doing step backs back then. Larry Bird was doing step backs. Like nobody was shooting off of one leg, going to full court, giving a man a left to right crossover, going off of 1 foot and hitting a 3-point shot off the backboard. Like, no one was really doing that back then. So like
reverse layups, he's doing reverse.
Yeah. I understand why.
Yeah, not for real.
Yeah. Shooting behind the backboard, like, what kind of craziness. That's another thing. Kobe be doing that. So
not for real.
They're very similar, man. Crazy. Yeah, but I understand why they react the way they react. If I say anything bad about Larry Bird or compared him just to anybody else, but you know, anybody watching this, like, it's my opinion. I didn't grow up the same time as you, so like I have respect for Larry Bird, but I'm gonna also fend for the players that I grew up watching, like Steph Curry. You can't tell me that Larry Bird is a better shooter than Steph Curry. All right, let's get back to the video.
Nah, for real. Sorry to tell y'all that, but I
Yeah,
agree with
sorry to tell y'all, but like it's not debatable. He's the best 3-point shooter of all time. Like the man's pulling up from 50 feet. Like, come on. They're guarding him for a full quarter.
I understand they're gonna say. I know they're gonna say Larry didn't get as much. Like it was in a 3-point heavy league. I think he
Yeah,
would.
yeah.
I think he would be number 2 all time though, if he got as much threes as Steph Curry, or he could
Probably.
shoot.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, because who else? I mean, there's like
Ray
Clay.
Allen, Clay.
There's Ray Allen. I mean, Clay. Yo, don't even get me started with Clay in his prime. Oh my gosh, 11 dribbles, 60 points. Enough said.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And, like what? Mostly threes. So Clay was a problem too. So I guess you could compare Larry to Clay. I feel like they probably would be competing if like Larry was playing right now. They would be comparing Larry to Clay, like top 2, who's the second best of all time as 3-point shooters. But I don't see him being a better 3-point shooter than Steph. Like Steph is too versatile of how like the way he gets to his three, it's ridiculous. Like
literally
handling the ball, his hesitations, like, and he could just come down the court and pull from the logo at any time and shoot it at a high clip, like he's shooting a regular 3.
No, for real.
Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make
he's
any
different.
sense. No one can tell me different. Like I feel like Steph Curry has earned that, where it's like he's untouchable when it comes to like the 3-point.
Shooting, he got it.
Yeah, shooting, he got it. If you're talking about all around, like shooting, okay, we can talk, but Steph is definitely like, yeah, even in mid-range.
Behind the 3-pointer, we know he changed the whole trajectory of NBA basketball.
That's what I'm saying. You can say he messed up the game. All right, you can say like Curry ruined the game because you have 7-footers shooting from 3, or you can say he evolved the game. But Stephen Curry, like there's no one shooting like Stephen Curry. There's no one shooting 14 threes and they're successful. You know what I'm saying? Like 14 threes and they're still shooting a high percentage.
No, for real.
Come on. Larry's shooting 14 threes. Okay, if Larry's shooting 14 threes, he might have 50 a game. Maybe. But
like if he shot 14 threes, I think he made 8.
Yeah, he probably make 8. So yeah. But it's like we would have to see it for ourselves. But right now, I'm saying Steph. I grew up watching Steph. It's like Steph is ridiculous. It's not even like
it's not
even a conversation for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to imagine it. When the time I got to the end, I said, damn, that brother can play. When I got the newspaper the next morning and saw Larry's picture, I said, damn. Larry, it wasn't you know, be honest with you. The young lady that said you were her favorite player, mine too. I love you too, Magic, but not as much as I like Birds.
I always dream to do that. It's too easy to have Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant as an idol. The guy flies around and do whatever he wants. It's too easy. My guy doesn't run, doesn't jump, and play the best of everybody else. He's here. This is my idol.
I'm gonna go shoot this jump in your face right there in that cone. And it's gonna be your Christmas present. I'm gonna wrap it up and bust your head open. All that. He was the coldest dude I ever seen with that, man. Everybody be talking about these greats. They'll be always mentioning him. He was the man. He'll give it to you any way he wanted to. Any way he wanted to. Larry Bird was cold. Cold dude, man. Real cold.
Yeah.
I want to see Larry Bird cook Draymond Green.
Smokes. Tired of spending an arm.
Because Draymond gonna have to elbow him or something. You gonna have to.
Yeah, you have to kick him in the nuts or something.
Yeah, exactly. He's not stopping Larry.
Heck no. Yeah, that was a good video.
It definitely was.
The one thing I will say about Bird, a lot of like NBA legends that played against him, they would say that Larry Bird was their hardest matchup. And these are guys that went against Jordan, so it's like it's kind of hard to even like imagine that because it's like Jordan was insane. Like guarding that, he had all the skills in the world and he was athletic, and like he averaged 28 in his rookie season. So like you would think it would automatically be Jordan, but toughest guy was Larry Bird. So that speaks volumes. So it's like I've never played in the NBA, so I can't. I've never played against Bird, so I can't really I can't really speak on that. So it's the fact that people are actually playing against him and have opinion and saying Larry Bird is the toughest matchup. It's like okay, yeah, he was that guy for sure.
And I know I'm gonna say Larry Bird used to win most of them games that when people say like I played against him, he won most of them games or hit a game. Not saying Jordan didn't, but Larry is like you said is way more talked about, and he's winning on top of that.
Yeah, he's winning on top of that.
He beats Jordan almost every time. He even beat Jordan when Scotty got there too. Like in 90, even though he didn't go to the championship, he'll beat him in the regular season.
Yeah, I talked about that before, and they got on my ass about that because I was like, Jordan wasn't Jordan. He was Jordan, but Scotty wasn't the Scotty that we know. Like he didn't evolve into Scotty until later on. But it's like that Boston team versus that Bulls team, it's not even comparable. Because like the first time Jordan played against Bird, he had 63, but their record was not good at all. Like if a team like that had a record like that in the NBA, they would be 10th place in the West. So it's like, what team did Jordan have with him that he had to play against Larry Bird? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think he had good enough teams to play against Larry Bird, but like their prime Bulls team, then we could talk. Like if the prime Bulls team played against Larry Bird and then Larry Bird was to beat that team, then okay, yeah.
I think that's what I'm saying. I think he did that year. It was like 90, 91. He was old. It was like
90, 91.
Yeah, like either the first year Jordan won his championship or the second, but it was a regular season game.
Regular season game. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And Scotty had hit a game winner on Jordan and Pimpin. Turnaround.
Oh yeah, I saw that too. Yeah. I thought you were talking about the playoffs.
Oh no. He never had a valid team. Yeah, I agree with the whole. Yeah, I agree with you. I ain't gonna lie. Jordan never had and then that's when Larry got older. His back started hurting too much.
Yeah, Larry was like out of the game once Jordan was winning championships. But yeah, I did see that. I did see that before. Yeah. He hit the game winner over both Scotty and Jordan. That was tough. That was cold as hell. Yeah. But that was a great video, man. Like, comment, subscribe to Tijahni and to my channel too. Yeah, let us know if you guys want us to react to more Larry Bird videos or any other videos, because I'd be spamming Larry Bird videos. So yeah. Anybody else you guys want us to react to, like anything that's nostalgic from back then, or even players now? It's kind of hard to get around that because the NBA is ridiculous when it comes to like blocking your channel and copyrights. But back then, like the retro videos, they don't be blocking your channel. So if it's like any other players that you watched back in the day that you guys want us to react to, you think would be a good reaction, and players that you think we don't know about, that would be cool. Like if I could just learn about other players that we don't know about. Yeah, there's a lot of players that I know, but I might just know of them and didn't watch highlights. So you probably could say a name like, oh, I saw that name before, but I've never really tapped into their highlights. So yeah, so let us know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. As I always do, I say a prayer. So in the name of Jesus, I pray. Bless everybody from the crown of their heads to the soles of their feet. Bless Tijahni in this path. And I know you blessed him monetizing his channel. He's very consistent. I pray that you guide him in everything he does. And I pray that everybody who's watching this video will have wisdom, knowledge, and discernment. They get that from you and allow them to lean on you, cast their cares and anxieties on you, and not give into the world and not follow the world, but follow God. In the name of Jesus, I pray. Amen.
Amen. Greatest prayer of all time, man. Appreciate it.
All right, we out.